The Disabled Sports Eastern Sierra Wounded Warrior program brings men and women from our armed forces into our community to participate in outdoor challenges. The servicemen and women and veterans who come to Mammoth Lakes have suffered traumatic injuries which have forever changed their lives. Injuries which at times leave them overwhelmed, wondering if they can ever be normal again. Our Wounded Warrior program helps them both connect with nature and have success in learning so they can continue to enjoy and excel in outdoor sports despite their injuries.
It's sort of a shell shock reaction for a lot of them when they get here. They are taken out of their familiar environment, which a lot of times is the hospital, and they're thrown into this, everything is strange. The people are new and different, the place is new and different, and they can be very shy and very introverted and sort of withdraw totally and not want to meet, not want to talk. And bit by bit, we bring them out. Yeah, that's what we want to see. We have had them in their teens, really young, to 50s, 60s. You know, we don't care what war someone is a veteran from. We're that open with our program. And that again is just our all-inclusiveness and the fact that we have our arms open and ready to wrap them around anybody who has any kind of a disability and needs some special help.
Are you doing good? Well, I joined the Navy, you know, and I went to Bosnia, and 6 months I go back to the States. I was on leave, and 2 days later I was in a hunt club, and I was shot in the head.
On my last deployment, I lost 33 Marines. I was number 526 wounded in action out of my battalion. I was wounded by enemy gunfire, and I suffered traumatic brain injury along with gunshot wounds. Every day is a battle.
I got in a small arms engagement with my guys, my soldiers, and one of them went down, and so immediately I have to bring him somewhere where I can assess him and figure out what's going on. So I grabbed him and threw him over my back, fireman carry style, and was trying to hustle to get behind the Humvee so I had some cover. And at that point, right as I'm reaching the Humvee, an RPG hit this building right above me. It was probably a story and a half, 2 stories, and so it hit the top of the building, and the force from that blast plus the weight of the soldier I was carrying just collapsed the lower discs in my back, and my vertebrae smashed together.
We don't care if you don't have a Purple Heart. We don't care where you got injured. We have people who are here because they have cancer. We have people here because they had a car accident here stateside, or they have PTSD, traumatic brain injury, some of the invisible disabilities. And a lot of programs, they want to just kind of get the glory shots of the people with bilateral amputees or something, and so they say you have to have a Purple Heart to come to our programs. We are all inclusive, and we welcome everybody equally. And I think that helps work on everybody kind of healing together, to know that it doesn't matter what their injury was, the extent of their injury, everybody is equally precious, and their healing is equally important to us.
This hand right here, you're gonna hold this line, okay? And you wanna keep your line down, and you wanna just pull.
Me and my family, we share the same space. We could walk the same road, and they could walk it carefree, but yet here I am having to consistently safeguard this whole path for them without them knowing it. I have to do it secretly because, you know, physically my body is still in combat, and I'm looking for ambush sites, you know, places of, you know, that you could be attacked, you know, egress routes, and it's just, I want to look at things the way they look at things.
I kind of explained it like living on eggshells. It was kind of like his moods were on and off, and it was hard to tell, how he was going to be. The paranoia was through the roof.
I try to inform my wife on a lot of things that trigger different behaviors in me or different moods. And but to go into the full in-depth, I don't want to bother them with that, because I went out there and I did it because I wanted to. And I did it so that my family or someone else's family didn't have to go and see the horrors of war.
It is the whole family that has to heal. When one person comes back and they're injured, you see the whole family unit is a little disheveled, and they're all learning how to act towards each other, treat each other, show affection, not too much. You don't want to offer to do things that maybe someone wants to do on their own.
He's big on not wanting to be on meds, so there's a lot of things that he does therapeutically, golf, baseball, events that Wounded Warrior provide for him to get out his aggressions in a more, I guess, friendly sort of way.
Poor me, and I woke up. And now I notice the wheelchairs and the quadriplegics and laughing and joking, and I'm stunned, I observed like 2 or 3 days, and then I went to ski, and the volunteers overwhelm me, 4 or 5 helpers helping me of whatever you could need.
All I wanted to do was shoot photos, and Kathy and the whole staff, they paired me up with Tess Ann, one of the volunteers, and got me out there skiing. And next thing you know, I was immersed in all the activities that the program was putting on, and it was so exhilarating to be able to do this stuff, and at the same time have someone who understood that I have limitations and I may not be able to do it for 20-30 minutes, and I may need to take a break, and they were so supportive.
Oh my God! Oh man, that is beautiful!
He's gonna take a picture with me.
Oh my God!
Let him go! Let him go!
Even just see the joy at the end of a day, people just crying or, just laughing, smiling, nothing could wipe away their smile. And it's really an amazing feeling just to see that.
Some of the things that we do, I think, is make the people self-sufficient so that they can enjoy what we enjoy by themselves. Wouldn't you agree? Because we help them so that they can do it themselves.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Get that left foot somewhere.
This opens their eyes to that. They can come up here anytime and do the exact same things we can.
You got all kinds of stuff up there. Just put pressure on your feet.
I mean, it was just life-changing and eye-opening. It was just my perspective to feel that wind in my face again. Like, I've said that before to people, but it was amazing. I was doing something, going fast without feeling just immense pain.
Well, we are going to put training wheels on Lightning McQueen. You got it, Kristen? You going to hold on to it? Mm-hmm. All right. You got it?
From local merchants to elected officials. I think we all feel, being in a small community, that volunteering is really important to us. We see the immediate feedback.
And one of the opportunities we have and kind of get everything launched is to be able to put on a dinner the first night of the program. And our firefighters really enjoy sitting down and meeting the wounded warriors that come up and really trying to honor them for their service and their huge sacrifice that they made.
What's your last name? Low.
It's a really, really big deal to this department. It's tough to see yourself as a hero. We see those guys as heroes. I mean, they're actually gone out in harm's way over and over. We do some of the same, but usually nobody's shooting at us. And and all the terrible things that they have to go through. So we really do honor them and respect their sacrifice.
We all walk away from this program thinking that we've gotten more out of it than the Wounded Warriors have. I mean, it is that heartwarming and touching and moving.
I love this program. I think this program's great. This is the third time out with this particular program that Richard's done, and he loves it. He absolutely loves it here.
I definitely, still being in the military and being able to come to programs like this where people don't think like I think, but they understand the reason why I do, it really makes a difference.
I like it a lot. It's really pretty. It's beautiful.
It's been really nice to kind of get away from our day-to-day and all the appointments and stressors of just every day.
It's just to get out of that routine of appointments, and just the same routine every day just was getting to me. I needed a break, and this is definitely a good break.
It's a really nice, just stress-free environment, and they kind of figure everything out for you, so you just get to relax and have fun for the weekend, which, I mean, you can't really ask for anything better. It's, you know, free vacation for a week, and you get to meet such fantastic people, other couples, other wounded warriors that know what you're going through, and that definitely, I think, helps relate to each other and relate to other people too.
To get in that kayak and look at this amazing mountain with snow, there's some snow coming all the way down and touching the lake, and the beauty of that glass water, the reflection of that mountain is just, I'm a nature geek, and it was breathtaking. It's indescribable. It was like, it almost brought me to tears. And it's silly and wimpy, but it was amazing. It was amazing. It was picture perfect.
The miracles on the mountain, you know, it's heaven. This is now, God is right there all around me. This is great.